Let's see. And I'm originally from Illinois. My family still lives in Chicago. I was born outside of Chicago. I was born in Bloomington. It's a small city. I guess the best way to put it is Illinois State is where that's located. I don't know if anybody knows that. Advice for new moms, honestly, if you have help or you're offered help, I know as scary as it seems and as scary as it feels, you know, you just don't trust nobody with your baby. Get all the help you can get. It's going to pay off in the long run. You don't want to burn yourself out. August's birthday is March 8th, 2020. Let me see. Yummy. YouTube is definitely on the way. If you guys have any suggestions on names or anything that has to do with YouTube, you know, that stuff is very new to me. I've never really been into it. My sisters are more so into it. For me, I just feel like it would be a good way to kind of introduce you guys into my life, being that, you know, I wanted to kind of stay low-key and out the way, but, you know, obviously that's not what God had planned for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to make the most of it as I can while I can. Co-parenting is definitely hard, especially being that there are other children and another mother involved. It's hard, but it's not impossible. I'll say that. My nationality, I'm a little bit of everything, but in my eyes, I consider myself a black woman, African American. But I do, like my background, I do have a little bit of everything, literally. If I wasn't a bottle girl, which is not something I plan on doing forever, y'all. It's just after having a baby and not really getting help, you know, I needed that fast comeback, because at the end of the day, I gotta wake up every day and look at my baby, and I gotta go get it, you know. And with Corona and everything else that was going on, I didn't have time to try to sit at a 9 to 5, you know. All power to y'all who can do the 9 to 5. But for me, I needed the money ASAP, you know, ASAP. Gotta pay bills, gotta feed my baby, all that good stuff. I am 26 years old. And my future goals, I want to, you know, just get my hands on as much as I can. A lot of people don't know, but I can do nails, I do makeup, I do hair. I love fashion, you know, all that girly stuff. I love art. I love to create. I would love to get into like flipping houses and real estate. I want to have my own cosmetic line and my own press-on nail line. In the near future, I would like to start a clothing line or some type of boutique or something. I love motherhood. One thing about it is it never stops. You know, it's never a dull moment. It's never a time where it's just like, I don't know what to do with myself. My baby keeps me busy, keeps me laughing. He is one character, I tell y'all. And hopefully through YouTube, you guys will be able to see that. Delivery experience. For me, you know, it was cool. The day before I went into labor, I was trying to plan. Well, my ex-girlfriend was trying to plan some type of like baby shower, a lunch, dinner type thing, so people could bring gifts and stuff. Because I really didn't want a baby shower. My family had really just came and stepped in and really just made sure that I had everything I needed before I had the baby. know, for me, the day before, I'm trying to get busy, you know, planning this little get together, and I was already having contractions for like 3 days at that point. They weren't so frequent, but it would literally wake me up throughout the night and like go like every hour of the hour throughout the night, and then during the day I would be fine. And it was more so scary because it was just like, wow, like I'm really about to have my baby. Like, you know, you spend all this time feeling them grow and feeling them move around and just get bigger, and you looking at yourself getting bigger, and then it's just like, damn, it's really time. Like, it's about to happen. But after the contractions and stuff, which was to me honestly the hardest part, just going through a pain that you literally have no control over. You can't stop it. You can't, you know, tell it, hold on, pause. You can't really take too much medication because you're pregnant, you're carrying a child. So, you know, you just kind of have to bite the bullet and just kind of eat it and go with it. Like, that was the hardest part for me. But I had went to the hospital that day and they sent me back home. I wasn't dilated enough. And then literally that night at 10 o'clock, the contractions started coming faster, and they told me don't come back until my contractions are at least 5 minutes apart and, you know, a while. So we're in my house from 10 p.m. till about 4 o'clock in the morning, and then my sister rushed me to the hospital and we got the process started, and I had little August at 4 o'clock later on that afternoon. And literally, I was praying and praying and praying. I did not want a C-section. I mean, like I said, more power to y'all ladies who did have to do a C-section. I just prayed and prayed that I could be able to push my baby out, and by the grace of God, I was able to, and push him out within probably 10 pushes. I was very proud of myself. It came out healthy and just perfect. Couldn't imagine anything better. How tall am I? I am 5'3". Does August see his dad? Yes, he sees his dad. I had an epidural. However, when they were coming to change my epidural or to bump it up to make it last longer, because, you know, they can keep it going as far as long as you're in labor and you're dilating. When they came to change it and to check on me, they said that he was pretty much already there, like he was ready to come out. So it was kind of a natural birth, kind of not. I could feel it, but I couldn't at the same time. Unfortunately, his dad was not there for the birth for his own personal reasons. I'm not going to get into that. Thank you guys. Thank you. Let me move out the way so y'all can see him. It wasn't that I purposely felt like I wasn't going to give August his dad's last name. I mean, at the end of the day, if we're going to keep it a buck, me and his dad were never really in a real relationship. So, I mean, for me, I didn't feel like I was obligated to give him his last name. And then, you know, just everything that played out during the pregnancy and once I gave birth, it just kind of put the cherry on top for me and kind of finalized my decision on that. You know, it is what it is. And, you know, at the same time, there's no boys in my family. So this gives me a chance to be able to, you know, expand my last name and my, my last name for my family and keep it going. I wouldn't say that Jeremy is a bad father. I would just say that, you know, in my opinion, I feel like he could do more. But like I said, I'm not going to really get into all of that right this moment. You know, we all do what we can. I'm a Scorpio. Yeah, I really don't want to get into any stuff, you know, dealing with that situation at the moment. So I appreciate y'all, but any plans for his first birthday? So my plan, you know, I have to, being that I'm co-parenting, I have to, you know, see what's going on with everybody. But what I would like to do for him for his first birthday, I wanted to take him to Myrtle Beach. He loves water, so I wanted to take him to Myrtle Beach, where they have a little kind of like a petting zoo for like exotic animals, elephants, monkeys, tigers, all that good stuff. So I think he would enjoy it. He likes animals, especially like big dogs. So I think that would be fun. Yummy. Some more? Postpartum depression. I did have a little bit. It could have been worse. I know some people who really went through it. I'm grateful and thankful that I did not truly go down the rabbit hole. Honestly, to keep it real with y'all, I had to kind of put up on my mirror a bunch of post-it notes that had positive affirmations on them, and I just had to read them out loud every day, and just constantly pray, and just, you know, kept asking God to just give me the strength every day to make it through. That I know that it wasn't the end all be all, and that I had made the decision to, you know, have this child, which me and my mother talked about, you know, when I found out that I was pregnant, that once that I have him, you know, there is no turning back. There is no changing your mind or anything of that nature. So it just was a matter of, you know, asking God to give me the strength to keep going, and that, you know, I know that I had done the right thing by, you know, allowing God to do what he does. And because I feel like if it wasn't meant for me to have a baby, you know, God has his ways of showing it's not your time. The way I came up with my son's name, I just knew that I wanted a name, and then my mom gave me the idea of doing like my full just initials, since he is my first child, and I thought that was a neat idea. So I just went online and I looked up boy names. I didn't look up any names until I knew I was having a boy, just because I didn't want to get set on a name, because honestly I thought I was having a girl, and girls run in my family left and right. I knew I was having a girl. But once I found out I was having a boy, I definitely just did what everybody else does, you know, look up some names, ask around for some names, what people thought. And actually after the reveal, I had went home and I prayed on it, and the name that came to me was Austin. However, when I asked his dad, you know, about the name Austin, he had a personal relation with that name. So I went ahead and went with my second option, but it was going to be Austin Pierre or August Pace, and which his name is August Pace. I have two sisters, and we literally all look the same. Normally my sister would be here with me. She moved down from Chicago to help me out with August, because like I said, you need a team. There's no possible way to do this by yourself, like, at all. At all. Like, you need a break. You trying to tell me you don't like it? I do like that Lily's Life or Life of Lili or Ashley on August. I'm gonna do some more brainstorming, y'all. But I promise y'all, I'm doing this for y'all. Like I said, I really want it to be low key, but at this point, you know, I get a lot of attention, and I mean, why not, you know, kind of show y'all how it is, keep it real with y'all. Y'all been showing so much support and so much love that I just feel like, you know, I not that I owe it to y'all, but I owe it to y'all, you know. Yeah, y'all, can we please keep with the, you know, going back and forth about Keesha? Like, at the end of the day, I am pro-woman always. You know, we may not see eye to eye. We have, you know, this situation going on. It is what it is. I've spoken to her plenty of times. I don't choose to speak to her at the moment just because I feel like the only person I need to speak to at this moment is his father, because that's who I have the child with. But, you know, we're not on here to bash anybody, talk about anybody. They do what they do over there, and I do what I do over here. And it just is what it is. It's cool. It's cool. I was a little nervous about giving birth during Corona, but thankfully he just had missed the deadline where they stopped letting you have visitors. Okay. He said, "Mommy, stop playing with me. You're talking too much. Feed me." All right. But yeah, I was very grateful, like I said, that everything kind of just happened how it was, because my original due date wasn't until March 21st, and I kind of was jokingly, you know, saying at my best friend's house all the time, like, oh, he's coming any day, and then when I would start to feel something, you know, I'd be like, I'm just playing, Lord, I'm just playing, I'm not ready. But it all worked out eventually, all in the end, how it was supposed to. I was able to have visitors, the same people who were going to come see me at the dinner for the little baby shower get together. Were able to make it to the hospital to come bring me my gifts and stuff, which I really appreciated, because it did suck not being able to have his father there, just being that we created the baby together. But and I was able to have my sisters and my friends, and everything was just peachy smooth. Let's see. Okay, Papa. Okay. I'm gonna go get you some more Cheerios. There you go. 1 second, y'all. How many tattoos do I have? A lot. Probably